Friends, I Digvijay Charan welcome all of you in this session of astrology. Many people have the misconception that astrology is a myth or sheer imagination. But this is not correct. Astrology is a science. Any branch of science is a human effort to understand the rules of nature in a chosen field. Astrology also does study the rules of nature which affects the events on this earth. Nature is one energy system. Nature has many solar systems, out of which in one solar system we live. In nature, all objects are animate, no object is inanimate. All objects are made of energy. All objects are condensed form of energy. So they have the intrinsic property of releasing and receiving energy. So all objects in nature exchange energy with each other. With this concept, all the planets in our solar system do exchange energy with the earth and vice versa. So these planets in our solar system affect all the lives on the earth, including human life. They also affect vegetation. They also affect all events on the earth, because everything is energy controlled and all the planets are basically energy systems, and we are the part of overall energy system. Now horoscope, what it means. All planets are moving in their space continuously every second. At the time of birth of a person, the location of planet in the space is reflected in the horoscope. So horoscope has basically 12 houses, and the planets can have a location, as I told just now, in the space in any of these houses. It can be reflected in any of these houses. About the placement of planets in these houses, I will talk later. First, I will explain you the meaning of these houses of a horoscope. This is the basic foundation information about the horoscope design. What the houses mean, what they indicate. Not the first house. First house is the personality, is the character, is the thinking of a person. The first house indicates self, means you and yourself is in the first house. First house also indicates overall progress, overall success a person will achieve. So first house is the most important house. Now then comes second house. Second house denotes financial condition. What exactly it means is the saving potential, money saving potential. I didn't say earning, I said potential. Saving potential expressed by second house, earning expressed by 11th house. So currently I am talking of the saving potential. Now second house also indicates the family status. By family status I mean what is your relationship with all other family members. That is indicated by second house. Family happiness is expressed by second house. Second house also indicates expression ability. How you express the things, how you explain the things, what your command over the language, that is indicated by second house. Now comes the third house. Third house indicates courage, entrepreneurship, ability to fight, that is indicated by third house. The ability to struggle is indicated by third house. Now third house also indicates your relationship with younger brothers and sisters. Then comes fourth house. Fourth house indicates your relation with your mother, the health of your mother, the property you will acquire by means of your own efforts, whether property is movable or immovable. Fifth house indicates the nature and health of your children. Fifth house indicates your education level. How much education you will achieve in your life is indicated by fifth house. Fifth house also indicates romance and love. Now comes sixth house. Sixth house indicates enemy, disease which is curable. Sixth house indicates loan, financial loan. Sixth house indicates job. Sixth house indicates success in competition. Those students whose sixth house is strong and positive, they easily pass through even the tough competitive examinations. But those students whose sixth house is weak, they generally miss out the competitive examination by a small margin. Now comes seventh house. Seventh house indicates partnership. Seventh house indicates partnership in personal life or social life or in public. In personal life it indicates marriage and your spouse. Seventh house indicates the nature of your spouse. What relation you will be having with your spouse. If seventh house is positive and good, your relation with your life partner will be excellent. If it is in the influence of adverse planet, the married life will be disturbed. If seventh house also indicates what is your prospect of business with other partners. Seventh house indicates the daily income, means what will be income level which you will achieve. Eighth house. Eighth house indicates age, your death, in which manner you will die. Eighth house indicates research. All the scientists or the people who are in the field of research, for all those people, eighth house is very positive and strong. Now comes ninth house. Ninth house is fate. If ninth house is positive and strong, the man is considered lucky. His efforts give result manifold, much more than what he expects. If ninth house is positive, he can get the result of his efforts in very small time with high intensity. If ninth house is negative or under influence of the bad planet, adverse planet, then he will have to put many efforts to get a small gain. So those people have to struggle a lot to achieve anything in life. Then comes 10th house. 10th house is profession. What will be a means of livelihood? Whether you are a salaried person or you will be a businessman, or even for the criminals or the people who are wrongdoers, who violate the law and order, who are terrorists, for all those, the source of income is indicated by 10th house. If it is in the influence of adverse planets, the source of income will be illegal. If it is influence of positive planets, the source of income will be good and from legal means. If it is under influence of the planets which support education, then the person will be a teacher or a professor or a scientist. If it is affected by Mars, the person will be very courageous and will have a strong mentality, will be strong in action. So that I will explain in detail later, the effect of planets. So 10th house is a very important house in a person's life. The people should adopt a profession suited to 10th house. One should not try to push himself in a direction in a profession where 10th house doesn't support him. If 10th house, if somebody goes against the 10th house, his efforts will be wasted and he cannot rise in the profession. So a person should adopt a profession suited to 10th house. Then comes 11th house. 11th house gives benefit, advantage. 11th house is a house of wish fulfillment. The planets which are here, they help the person to fulfill his long cherished desires. It is a very important house in anybody's life. If this house is strong and positive, the person's inner desires are fulfilled. Then comes 12th house. 12th house indicates isolation. The person may be in jail, imprisonment. Person has to be hospitalized. The person will have a loss, financial loss. 12th house also indicates spiritualism. All the people who are in the field of religion, their 12th house is very strong and positive. So this is overall I have given the significance of 12 houses. Each house has its own importance in life. With anybody's horoscope, all the 12 houses can never be positive. Please mind it. All 12 houses can never be positive for anybody in this creation. Some houses are positive, some houses are not positive. It depends on which planet is placed in which house. In next session, I will explain the digits, how they indicate the planets. Every digit denotes a particular planet. In our solar system, there are 7 planets and 2 shadow planets. Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets, and other 7 planets are in our solar system which are reflected by digits, which I will explain in the next session. So the final result comes with the placement of planet in a particular house. So house is just like a foundation where the planet will be placed, will be positioned, and planet in each house gives a different result. For example, Mars, if it is in 10th house or it is in 3rd house or it is in 8th house, will give different result. So first we should understand the meaning of the houses, and then we can go in our next session what planets mean and how they are represented by digits, and if they are placed in particular house, what result they will give. Friends, astrology never tells that everything is decided by nature. You are free for your actions, but the favorable planets in your horoscope, they help you to achieve better. And astrology also teaches how to control the adverse effect of bad planets in the horoscope. So astrology has the advantage of teaching a person what precaution he should take to cut down, to mitigate, to reduce the adverse effect of bad planets in his horoscope, his or her horoscope, and how to increase, how to magnify, how to multiply the effect of good planets. All the 9 planets, 7 planets, 2 shadow planets, can never be friendly for a person. Some planets are friendly, some are inimical. Some are good or some are bad for a person. Astrology helps to derive the advantage of good planets up to maximum possible extent, and how to reduce the effect of bad planets. So friends, in next session I will explain you about the planets. Thank you.